Holy crap, guys, take a look at this epic fortress. Now, if you didn't think this was cool enough, you could go ahead and break the blocks on the wall, and it regenerates. This is definitely the most awesome fortress I've ever seen before. What's up, my fellow teammates? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at my epic Redstone Fortress. Now, I'm a bit biased, of course, since I built it, but I think this looks freaking awesome. Check this out. This is so amazing, and I can't wait to get started. Now, I do want to say this was part of my Let's Build series, so if you guys see anything in this video that you want to learn how to build, you can go check that out. It's only 6 episodes, so you can get through it pretty quick, and yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. Now, also, I did build this on a server, but I will have a download in the description box down below by the time this video is out, hopefully. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the property before we get into anything. This is our front gate. As you can see, it is very sinister. We do have like a redstone trapdoor right over here that's basically gonna kill our enemies if they try to enter, as well as we do have like some arrow dispensers on each side of our map that's gonna dispense some arrows and do a lot of damage to anyone trying to approach your castle. We have minefields on every side of the map. Now, I'll show you guys how that works. You can actually turn that on and off, which is pretty awesome, and it's not using TNT, so that's also pretty cool. On this side, we have some lava pits, which yet again you can turn on and off, and I tried to make everything kind of with redstone in this map, and we have like basically the essentials spread out throughout the entire map. So lava pits, minefield, and our arrow dispensers. And the cool idea about this is that I wanted to make the outside very deadly, but the inside look very nice. So as you can see, well, not nice, but peaceful. So as you can see, there's like a lot of green in here, as well as overgrown trees, and just a lot of awesome things. And we do have 4 towers on either ends of the map, and we do have a 5th tower in the middle for our control room for our redstone. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the front door and then enter the house and take a look at the interior. So here's the front door. This is basically going to use a lava laser pitfall detection system. That's quite a mouthful, but I do have a tutorial on that on a separate video if you guys want to go ahead and check that out in the description. But basically, when you go ahead and walk over this, it's going to open up a trap door. As you can see, it slows you down to soul sand, and then you fall into that trap. Now, there's supposed to be lava down there, but I think someone removed it for some reason. And also, you can't walk over this to close it, so it's like a one-way trap, which is also pretty neat. And our house has a security checkpoint. It's nothing too big, it's just some cobweb that you have to walk through, and then you can have like a guard over here if you want. But yeah, that's basically the front of the house. Nothing too crazy, and if you do want to increase the defenses, you could add in an iron door if you like, but I think it's enough for me. Alright, so once you enter the house, you go straight into the kitchen, which is of course the most important room of any house. And you can't put paintings on the wall, that's why the areas are kind of blank. But what's cool about this is that you can go ahead and flick this lever to open up a skylight. There you go, it's pretty cool. It gives a lot of natural lighting into the room, and I just quite like it. And we also have like a random shelf over here, which looks pretty nice. We have all the essentials for our kitchen, and yeah, so that's basically our kitchen. We could go ahead and walk on over to this side of the house. We could close these doors. As you can see, we have like a small hallway over here, and this hallway does have some lighting, so we can go ahead and flick this lever to turn on those lights. It's gonna wrap around the entire first floor. That way we have like lights, you know, kind of efficiently spread out. And as you can see, we have some decorations over here, a table where we put some stuff on it. We have a chair over here, or a couch that we can watch some TV on. Yet again, we had paintings over here, but it keeps popping off because of the server. We have some other decorations, a door on the back over here, as well as a bathroom and a toilet. So here's our shower, here's our lights wrapping around the wall, and yeah, it looks pretty basic and pretty simple. So that's our first floor. Now, before we go to the second floor, I do want to show you guys the exterior because I think it looks pretty nice. On this side, we have a small waterfall with some kind of terrain over here to cover up our redstone, as well as a lot of overgrown bushes. I quite like this idea. We have like this randomized patterned wall. We have our ladder going up to the second floor, and I'll explain why there's a ladder over there and why it's not connected in just a second. But as you can see, everything looks pretty nice, and also on this side as well, it's you know, blends in really nice with the map. Now, over here on this corner, we have the maintenance room, and this is basically going to be the only tower that you could access, and you could actually walk all the way to the top of the tower using the staircase. And once you get up here, you can go ahead and replace all of the arrow dispensers with arrows, and you know, add in whatever you like in there, as well as you could travel to any part of the map that you like. Now, that's pretty cool, but you could also go ahead and close those doors and go all the way to the bottom, where our redstone, what do you call it, maintenance room is. So let's go ahead and go all the way to the bottom. There's a bit of redstone over here I didn't bother covering up because, I mean, I'm kind of lazy with that one, and there's really no space to do it. But here is our control room. As you can see, there's a lot of redstone in this map, and I did map out a few things. I'll show you guys if you want to learn at the end of the video. But basically, we have a huge, gigantic regenerative wall, which I forgot to show you guys. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So basically, guys, there is lava and there's water surrounding the entire map for a reason. Basically, if you come over here and you punch the wall, it's going to regenerate. Check that out. That is freaking awesome. I mean, this was the whole idea I had for design in the first place. So basically, when you come over here, punch out a bunch of blocks. Look at this. Look at this, guys. It just disappears, it regenerates, and it just creates a freaking epic fortress. That is so freaking cool. Alright, so that is basically the maintenance room. If you guys don't know much about redstone, you don't have to worry about that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the second floor. Now, yet again, the second floor is only accessed by this ladder because I planned on making like a separate hallway for this, but I didn't end up finishing on time. So that way I had to use a ladder in order to quickly just add it in because, you know, I already decorated the first floor. Alright, so here we are in the throne room of the second floor. This is basically where I do all of my, you know, kingly business because I'm a king. And we have our throne right over here. We have a bit of redstone over here. Basically, we just right click on this lever and it turns on all of our lights. Very simple kind of redstone over here, nothing too complex. We have some nice patterns in the floor, as well as we have some random decorations and whatnot, which looks pretty cool. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys the most important room in the house, which is the control room. Now, there's not a lot of decorations in here, but it's a pretty awesome area to kind of rain death on your enemies. Now, over here, we have the lever to control the arrow dispensers at the top. We have this button right over here, which is going to allow us to turn off our lava pits. So if you go ahead and right click on that, it's going to turn off our lava pits. This is going to reset our doorway, and this is going to turn our minefield on. So let's go ahead and show you guys all of these awesome things, and also flick on this arrow dispenser. Now, this is the tower in the middle. Basically, we can come over here and open up the door, exit on top of our tower, and then see all of our arrows being dispensed. As you can see, that's freaking awesome. You could change the rapidness of the signal, but that's definitely going to rain some hell on some people and make them not come towards your property. It's doing this on every single side. So yeah, guys, this is freaking awesome. So check that out. There's a ton of arrows being fired, and I just think it's really awesome. So let's go ahead and turn this off before showing you guys anything else, because it's gonna do a lot of damage over here, and it's also gonna take me forever to replace those arrows. Alright, so this is basically a tower. Like I mentioned, you can exit on the top of the wall, or you could go all the way to the top to see the death of your enemies and get a nice strategy viewpoint. Alright, so here, as you can see, the door is reset using that button, and also the lava pits are turned off on the sides of the map, if you guys did not notice. It is like regular pistons over here, and there's really nothing covering it, but when you turn the lava pits on, it completely covers up the piston, so you don't have to worry about that. And also added in some cobwebs over here, that way if anyone gets close to the map, they do die. Now, the final thing I have to show you guys is the Toggleable Minefield. This was actually one of my favorite inventions, but it does not actually work on the server, but I'll show you guys what it's supposed to do and how the redstone works and why it doesn't work on the server. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Basically, we come over here and dig under the map because we have our redstone going through the map right over here, and I believe we follow this trail of yellow wool, and this yellow wool is basically going to take us to the bottom of the map over here. It's going to send a signal going up this block, and it's going to basically have our power going continuously to this block right over here, I believe. So right over here we have a block, and when you step on a pressure plate above the map, it's going to turn this on, invert the torch, turn off the power, invert this torch, and then turn on our dispenser, which is essentially going to dispense a deadly potion of harming. Now, the server doesn't allow you to use potions, but if you download this map, you could go ahead and go down here and place down your damage potions, and then when you turn on the power, it's basically going to send a continuous signal, as you can see, to this block right over here. So even if you step on the pressure plate, it's not going to invert that torch because it's always going to be powered. So that's basically how it's going to be toggleable, and when you turn that off, it's going to allow you to freely kind of, you know, step on that pressure plate and then dispense your deadly potions. And right over here is our minefield. So that's basically how it works, guys. There's only 2 of these traps over here. As you can see, we have I believe one right over here is power going to it, and then we have another one right over here power is going to that one. So it's a bit confusing if you guys don't know about the redstone, but if you want to go check it out, I believe it's in episode 5, and it was a pretty neat idea, and I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, guys, that is basically the map. If you guys enjoyed it, please take 1 second to smack the like button for this epic redstone fortress. Of course, if you guys entered the contest, be sure to, you know, submit your stuff on the forums, because I barely got any submissions so far, and hopefully it's not too late to win those prizes and to be in a video. Anyways, guys, this was Twiistz. I hope you enjoyed the video yet again, and I'll see you guys later.